You're threatening me with a... This attacked me with a knife.
No, I didn't. Did I attack you with a knife?
This just attacked me with a knife.
Did I attack you with a knife? No, not at all. You pushed me.
Wow.
You pushed me.
Now you're trying to flip the story.
Oh, I guess it's not going to be a white boy summer after all. According to Chet Hanks, Tom Hanks' son, I always have to point that out, she came at him with a knife. I seen a pot.
Okay.
Didn't see a knife. More context to the story. He is accusing her of stealing thousands of dollars off of a credit card, personal property. So she shows up to the crib with 3 men. According to Chet, one of the men had a gun on him. Right? So don't mess with us. We're just here to get what we got to get, and then we're out of here, type of thing. You cross the line, you might get shot.
Right.
She's saying it's quite the opposite. He attacked her. Now, I just want to say my 2 cents on this real quick. And I got to be honest here. I don't know about Chet, because he's clearly a super thug. But I'll just say me. If somebody comes to my home, 3 big dudes, one of them holding a gun, if that's true, I don't think I'm going to be testing any one of these people. Clearly, they were there as backup for her. 3 big guys, 1 dude. One of these guys have a gun. They're there to back up this one person. Why on earth would he even try anything? Because even in like best case scenario, they fuck him up. He doesn't even get shot. They fuck him up. So what are we talking about here? Now, I just don't see super thug Noriega, Pablo Escobar, Chet Hanks doing anything when there's 3 these dudes and also when one of them allegedly has a gun on them. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I don't know what story he tried to give, but whatever story he tried to give, I'm not trying to believe it. Because he's the type of person that's just like, you know, can you really believe what he's talking about? Sometimes he makes stories up. Sometimes he seems like he's about that attention and that publicity, you know what I mean? So I don't know really to believe.
How the hell is she trying to spin this like he attacked her? No one in their right mind would do that. Not
Right.
when there's 3 massive dudes, one of them potentially armed. No one would do this.
Right.
Let's also not forget the blood spilling from his head. Now, that could have come from anything. He could have slipped, busted his head, who knows? But she is saying that he attacked. I don't believe that for a second.
Hey, sometimes you deal with these women out here, man, and you get caught up. They out here tricking and trapping.
At the end of the day, yeah, no, you're 100% right. Chet was clearly a simp. This reminds me of Rob Kardashian in China. This is the exact same situation. And this was basically, he just got taxed. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Talking about she's, running up his credit cards. I'm pretty sure he allowed her to do those things. And now Chet's just feeling bitter. And he's saying, oh no, she did it without his knowledge. That's bullshit. He's just angry. One thing, I don't have a credit card. But one thing I know about credit cards, though, is you get a statement every single month. Right?
Yeah.
Or if there's some unusual purchases, they contact you and they let you know immediately. So, if these purchases were happening over time, he got statements, he didn't say anything. Or if it's an unusual purchase, he got a phone call, he let it slide. What are we talking about? This is bullshit all across the board. These are 2 angry people, and it just happens that one of them is semi-famous, and it played out in the public eye.
Let's keep it all the way a buck. There's not one rich person. Well, there's not one rich person that I know of, I will say, who doesn't have to spend money to keep their woman. Like, it's an unfortunate thing. Once you have a ton of money, you have to spend a bunch of money to keep your woman around, because a lot of them will not stick around unless you do.
And I'm speaking specifically to Chet. He's a mark. He's a target, right? He wants to be down. He's like Brandy. I just want to be down. Viewing public, what say you? Do you think that she assaulted him? Do you think he assaulted her with 3 massive dudes standing by, one of them potentially armed. What about these charges on the credit card? Do you think he knew about the charges on the credit card? Was this a gift? Or did she really just kind of run through his pockets while he was asleep? What are your thoughts? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And rich people, what are you doing to keep your shawty? Deuces.
8-figure rich, that's my type. You know what I'm talking about. The type where they expect their man to spend money on them or allow or give them money to go, do their hair, do their nails, pay a couple bills here and there, take care of them even when they're in a relationship. Now, there was a time when I swear women were fighting for equality. They wanted to get equal pay, equal rights. They wanted to be independent. They wanted to do their own thing. And the culture kind of shifted back to the times when women were comfortable with the man earning all the money and they just get to sit back and really do nothing, really have no aspirations or anything like that. So these men that we idolize, they are the ones who are willing to drop these bags to keep these women around them. As Saweetie said, when she was in a relationship one time, the man messed up, and the way that he had to fix it, or the way that he felt that he had to fix it, was she woke up one day and she had enough money in her bank accounts to buy several properties. Were her words. And this is not uncommon. They mess up, they buy a bag, they buy a purse. There's been rappers who said, "Yo, money will solve the problem."
Put it this way, there's like on TikTok, there's this kind of like voiceover challenge or whatever, where the voice is, and I'm just paraphrasing, but the voice pretty much says, "I'm so pretty. I'm too pretty. Why do I have to work? I shouldn't have to work. I'm too pretty to work." Right? So that's basically saying like, I should just be good off my looks, I should just have a sugar daddy or multiple, I don't know. But basically, I'm too good looking to work. Furthermore, that ideal of what a relationship should be like, it is being perpetuated by celebrities, by rappers, by athletes, because they go out and they do talk about the things that they buy for their women, for their girlfriends, and vice versa. The girlfriend will talk about the things that their men buy for them. I'm not idolizing them, but they are being idolized. Naturally, of course, they're going to think to them, okay, well, if my favorite rapper or my favorite person on social media, their boyfriend is doing this for them, well, then my boyfriend's got to do this for me. I know a lot of girls that are single and on their timeline all day long, I just want to be cuddled right now. I'm alone. Why can't I find a this? Why can't... These are not bad looking girls. I'm pretty sure they get approached on a regular basis. But why do you think they're still single? Because he's not an 8-figure nigga. He can't buy me this. He can't do that. He's not situated. He doesn't have this together. Whatever happened to a nigga with ambition? Whatever happened to a nigga that just wants to treat you right? That just wants to get to... Like, I'm not saying those other things aren't important. Like, those things are important, especially if you're trying to build with someone. But the other stuff is important too.
There's a lot of men who know that these women are out there. They know about the Saweeties and they know about all these girls that are out there, and they still want to go after them. Because these girls, you hear about them with multiple celebrities, multiple rappers, and there's people who aren't famous. I don't know if I could sit here and put all the blame on the one sex and not on the other one. I got to look at it from both sides. Yeah, I got to look at it. No, I'm just saying for me, I got to look at it from both sides. You know what I mean? Because like, it's different. It's different out here now. It's teaching these women out here to be lazy, like to not really have any ambition, or if you do have ambition, is to find somebody with money so that you can kind of just chill and relax. You know what I mean? I'd rather somebody who can pay for my vacations than to pay for my own vacation type of vibe. A lot of women out here will not date a man who earns less money than they do. That's just facts. Because they want to feel like the man is going to be able to take care of the situation no matter what. The problem with that is what happens when the man has a falling out or something bad happens. What happens in most of those cases? You look at a lot of these people, and once again, I'll go to celebrities. A lot of them, when they're up, they have no problem getting women. No problem. Everybody wants to be their girl. But once they fall off, you don't hear about that as much. No women want to come around. No women want to be there all of a sudden.
Like I said, some guys are totally fine with it. Some dudes have oodles and millions. Their money ain't never gonna run out. So if they see a China, and it means by the end of it, they're in $2 million just so they can hit that a couple of times, they're fine with that. On the flip side, guess what? All the tricking and all that stuff, I don't mind doing it. I'll get my wife 10 Birkins if I had the money. Whatever she wants, she got it. You know why? Because she earned it. She earned it. So
right.
she deserves it. She deserves more. But this other shit is clown stuff, man.
She was with you shooting in the gym. She was with you shooting in the gym is what you're saying.
She was hitting some of the shots while I was missing. What are you talking about?
She was giving you the passes.
No, you didn't hear what I said. When I was missing the shot, she was hitting them.
Oh, bars.
You understand what I'm saying? So she deserves it. She earned it.
Yeah. But that's how it should be. That's how it should be, though. That's the thing. That's how it should be. But unfortunately, our society is going in another path. I don't know what it's going to be like 10 years from now. You know, but me personally, it's funny. I'll be honest with you. My uncle taught me from a very, very young age to not even reveal that you even have money until, like, you know the girl for at least a year. Like, there's a few things that don't happen for me until at least a year. That whatever money I do have has nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing to do with you until you are somebody who is important, super important in my life. Not just a girlfriend that I just knew for like a few months. Like, these niggas out here is trash for that. It's hard out here.
Thank you guys so much for watching that video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.
Yo, Chris, we got to 200 subscribers, man.
Finally.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't want to stop there. We have a new goal. The new goal is 500 subscribers. So what I need you to do, I need you to like these videos over here. I need you to subscribe right here, man. Two guys doing the podcast, man.